Welcome back, Plug Nation. Today we got a very exciting video, so whatever you gotta do, make sure that like button is blue, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's get straight into the news. You know I don't like to waste any time, so let's get it. IQ Contained posted on Twitter, and this is what he said. True or false? You enjoy the season concept on 2K22. I want you guys to let me know. Do you enjoy it? Not is it better than the Legend Race? Let me know. True or false? Do you like the seasons that 2K has put into the game? Are you enjoying that? Anyway, statistics said on Twitter, Unpopular Opinion, the skeleton is trash. I only use it right now because everybody is not level 40 yet. It makes your defense worse and your player smaller. So in a previous video, as the first people were hitting level 40, they were noticing that it makes your players smaller. It's worse for rebounding, blah, blah, blah. A bunch of things. If you are a tall build, it just makes your players so much worse. So 2K, just like in 2K19, if you guys didn't play back then, I'll go ahead and tell you what the issue was. If you were a tall player, the mascots would make you super short. So there was basically no reason to buy a mascot if you were any type of tall player, like over, I think it was like 6'6" or something like that. So now it's the same thing in 2K22. There's basically no reason to grind for level 40 unless 2K fixes this if you're over like 6'5", 6'6", because it's just gonna make you smaller, weaker, get horsed on the boards and everything. So hopefully 2K fixes this, man. There's a lot of things right now, like Rebirth not working, which I still, for the people that are not getting that to work, don't know how to fix it. No one has showed me a fix that is having the issue. So I don't know. In this next patch, they have a lot to address, or it could be really bad because there's like 5 or 6 problems that they need to fix that are pretty important. Now, Money said, everyone quitting 2K at the worst time because this 2K finna be the best we had. So a lot of smaller 2K creators recently are quitting 2K, saying they're going to in real life videos and stuff like that. A YouTuber with like 300K, Truly Angel, said that he was done. I know a guy that has more subscribers than me that's going to be posting that he's quitting 2K soon. I'm not going to say his name yet out of respect, but I feel like every single year this happens and it's really just over dramatized. It is some people that are leaving and they're going to do their thing, and they're probably going to be successful wherever they go. But at the same time, there's always going to be room to grow in the 2K community. People are acting like you just can't grow anymore, and that's not what it is, man. There's people that are working really hard right now that are growing in the 2K community. So anyway, Wageplug posted on Twitter and he said, what problems are y'all still having on 2K22? So let me know in the comment section what problems you're still having on 2K22. That way I can talk about them in these videos and hopefully it'll get to 2K and get fixed. Anyway, Dignify on Twitter said, if we can fix paint defense and whites going in all the time, I think 2K22 would be pretty solid. And I've got to agree with him on that. I think the game would be much better with just a slight patch, and also reverting this weird patch that they didn't tell us about the shooting, because something changed in the shooting with the season 2 patch. They just did not tell us. And then that right there would be nice. Just revert it back and then add a little bit more paint defense into the game, because I don't know what they did with the paint defense. It's wild now. It's the wild, wild west down there in the paint. But as you all know, we've been talking about skill gap. Double H made a long thread of tweets in the last video. Well, now Laker fan has his own opinion on the skill gap on 2K22. He said, everyone has their niche and something they're particularly better at on 2K than the next guy. You're cringe for crying about the way someone plays rather than blaming the game for allowing it. That left-right stuff from PGs could be combated with better in-game defense. Then he's got 2 more very long tweets and says, I think a lot of people in the community will attack things that they've never done or will ever be able to do themselves just for that fact alone. I can openly say I can't play guard as good as a lot of the people I know or play against on the game. What's the shame in that? At the same time, I know there's a lot of people who aren't as 2K smart as me, can't play big like me, and damn sure can't do what I do with a 25 3-pointer. So I feel like that's something that has a lot of truth in it. It's not one way 100%, one way the other 100%, but a lot of people, they definitely can't do these moves and stuff that you're seeing, like an 8 dribble combo and then score off the peak, and yet they just say, oh, that takes no skill, blah, blah, blah. Like, what is a way y'all are acceptable of losing at this point? It's left, right, oh, you rim run, oh, you do this, you do that. Is there a way that's acceptable for people to lose to anymore? I really don't know. Anyway, into the next one though. Wageplug posted on Twitter and said, now that we're in season 2, is the seasonal grind better or the legend race? I want you guys to let me know. Is the legend race better or the season 2? But into the next one, we have from Power, who responded to that. He said, I'd prefer both, but the seasons by itself just has such a negative effect on the game by creating these huge dead spots with nothing to grind for. Now, for the people who never played in the first place, they don't care, but the people who usually play more are playing a lot less. So I'm not really sure, man. I think I'm like level 32, 33 right now. So many people are already level 40. I don't know how they do it, bro. I don't know how they grind it so fast, but it's just a lot of opinions going around, and the biggest talk is definitely about the legend race or the seasons and what should be in the game. So Double H made a long tweet on Twitter who said, tried to win Ruffles again, but came up short. We literally played all 4 hours with the best method, lost just 1 game, and had 740,000 points. First place had 1.2 million. Wonder what he was doing. I wonder if events will ever be competitive again. And as you see, he was 17th place, and first place just had so much more because they were boosting. So we were talking about this in the last video. Chalk had a great idea of expanding it to where like the top 25/50 people can win an event, because so many of the spots are taken by boosters. Yes, people do win them legitly sometimes, but a lot of them are just taken by boosters. Like, I don't even play events anymore pretty much. I barely get on unless it's a double level event. I don't even try to win them because so many people are booting you offline or boosting in different servers. It's just so much going on. I don't even want to waste my time in it. So DF was out making a video with their 5 skeleton mascots, and they seen a blimp in the background of the gameplay. As you see, a blimp, kind of like the legend reward from 2K21 and like the helicopter from 2K20. That could definitely be one of the legend rewards this year. If you guys don't want to be spoiled, I'm gonna say some rewards that have already been leaked to be in the files of the game. You gotta skip forward, but there is mascots in the game, as you guys have seen probably from some creators using it on PC. There's jetpacks. So I believe this year the legend reward is not going to be one thing. I think it's going to be like mascots and a blimp or something like that. I don't think it's just going to be one reward. There's also been seen to have boxing gloves, to have like a popcorn holder if you've been to an NBA game and you see someone like holding popcorn, selling popcorn. There's been a whole bunch of rewards. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section, because we don't know for sure, but I mean, we pretty much know it's in the files of the game. It's going to be one of those things or a few of them. It's going to be the jetpack or the mascots or the blimp, something like that. You're probably going to get maybe some extra badge points or something as well. I have no idea, but I do think it's pretty cool that we have 9 seasons worth of rewards. Even after legend, there's going to be more rewards to be able to get unlocked. Like I said, man, I would rather there be the season than the legend race, but if we can have both, that would be awesome, because the super grinders are going to be able to play longer as well. You guys let me know your opinion down below. It's your boy Wageplug. You've been plugged in. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like if you haven't yet. I'm out. Peace.